Sync up, other Joy-Con. Thank you. Now I can move and also control the camera.
Hey,
God,
yo.
man, everybody was looking at me. Everybody was all like, you good? You good, man? Ah!
Salty.
What's up with the salt? What did I do?
They're all like, yes.
We see the one who has made us.
Let's see. So,
Technically, you are the one that made them, because you're the one who, Oh yeah, you have to recatch me.
I have to recatch you?
Yes, you need to get another Lilith. I don't care if your encounters are up, you need to get another Lilith.
Well, hold on. Now, you know what? I'm going to say something about that. I'm going to say something about that. Now, hold on. Here's the thing. Now I'm like, were you here? Were you
I was here when
here?
it died.
Were you here when it happened?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure because there's something that I don't think you remember in particular. Think about
It
it.
died, and then I said it goes to me.
Yeah, but I never got rid of you.
Okay, are you gonna heal up Lilith and use it in the final battle? No. That's called cheating. All the salt being thrown around right now.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the
This salt is
Nuzlocke.
needed.
The Nuzlocke is in the hands of not only the content creator but the people watching the content as well. So let's do a little bit of a ruling while we got some people in here. Does Lilith go back into the party for the Elite Four?
Yes. Wow.
Oh my
I
god.
see how it is.
Some just trouble in paradise. You're gonna have to figure this out on your
That's it.
stream.
That's it. You don't get no more kisses.
Oh god. Poppy.
No more kisses. Nah, you want me to stay dead. I see how it is. You want me
It's
to
like,
stay
I
dead.
didn't know
I
that
see
that
how
was
it
on the
is.
line. If I had known that that was on the line, then I would just...
It's a crocodile. Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Hang on, my dad's calling me. Give me a second.
Alright. Okay, we do that. Okay. There we are. Yeah, crocodile is definitely what's called Poppy. You're right, you're right. Let's see, let's actually get some of these guys to their best possible natures for right now. What you say? What you say about that? We gotta get the little cute Pomo evolved too. Like, I already know who I would replace for Lilith anyway. It would... Actually, now it's... Oh, yeah. It would be Lindell Jr. And in case you were wondering, the name Lindell Jr. for slacking is because of Mike Lindell, my pillow.
I'm back. But yeah, Poppy, the reason I want a Lilith back is because this man went, hey yo, you know what? I'm just not gonna use it. I'm just not gonna play it safe and make sure that Lilith is safe. No. I'm gonna keep her out at 11 HP when the monsters are faster than me.
Oh, no, 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 no. It was a little
I
bit more...
screamed, you better switch there. You better switch her out.
There was a delay.
Delay in your heart. Your cruel, heartless monster.
What can I say? The
No, I'm
years have
joking,
soured me to the complaints of mortals.
Wow, I'm the primordial demon here. Wow.
Let's see here. We gotta keep on seeing what we got. See, this hardly even seems fair.
What? The Delibird shop?
Just bottle caps, man. I can get bottle caps right now. This shouldn't happen.
But the thing is, you can't buy golden bottle caps, which raises up the things by 10.
True, but I mean, with this, I pretty much get to raise up the two most prominent stats probably for most of my Pokemon, which would be speed and either physical or special attack.
I just got an Herba Mystica from a 5-star raid that I didn't know was a 5-star raid. I thought it was a 4-star.
Well, ain't that just great for you? Just the greatest.
It was a fighting type Eevee.
Oh, God.
Something that you would have loved to have.
Now that's kind of an interesting prospect. Like, what Eevee form do you do for that? Like, I wonder.
If you're gonna do fighting, you do it with the one that has a bunch of weaknesses.
True. So, what would it evolve into? That's what we're trying to figure out. Like, which form would you go for Terra type purposes? Because, like, admittedly, you'd probably want an Eevee that learns, or an Eevee form that learns some kind of fighting type.
This is fighting. Vaporeon's is grass and electric. Jolteon's is ground.
So
Vaporeon's is
Jolteon's
ground, rock, and
good.
water. Oh, you do it for Umbreon. Because it's got a bug fighting fairy weakness.
Well, actually, if you think about it, fire is up there too because of water, ground, rock. So that's three right
Or you
there.
do it for Glaceon, so you can get rid of like 4 of its weaknesses, which is fighting, rock, fire, and steel.
Yeah, and then if you put like a Terra Blast on it, then you can actually like hard counter stuff that it would usually be weak to. Like if they're like, oh, I'm setting up my steel type, it's like, bitch, bait switch.
Oh god.
Let's see here. And Poppy, just in case.
Ice stone.
Poppy, just in case, just let you know that if we get more followers, then I got to do more battles before we actually go up against the Elite Four.
Wait, Poppy followed. You should have to do a new trainer battle.
I'm about to. Or actually, I don't know if that one's cheating though, because that one's probably
No.
not even close. We need to do something that... We need to do something that's actually going to be, you know, around our level. So I'm going to put myself into danger. Just like that one kid from The Simpsons. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
All right. Let's see. Actually, that reminds me. I can go up on this tower. All right. What is is. So it's something. Yay! That's exactly what I wanted. Isn't that great? I am the dragon's tail. I wonder what kind of Pokemon I should use against her.
I think any would be fine.
Probably. You're probably right. I bet Dragon would be
trying.
great.
Oh, you meant like put yourself in that type of danger.
Yeah. Here we
Yeah,
go.
if you die and lose the thing, it's not my fault.
I know. Yeah,
Damn.
I think we should be
That is a
okay.
black box. That is a black box. No.
I think we should be alright. Oh god. She's got the look of evil.
That is a black box. That is an ace trainer you are about to fight.
Oh
Black
god.
box. Like I said,
We all set up on this bitch. We're gonna hit it as hard as we can. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Ah, shit. Oh, okay. Stalemate. Go for it! Yeah! Fuck that thing. Oh, that was it?
there are a lot of people who want to.
So there's the lewdness. Alright, alright.
You're the one who made the joke.
True, true. Very true. Yeah, I deserve that. I deserve that. Was that? I'm trying to see what we just
He
fucking...
just was spin.
What did we pick up? What the fuck? Was it just acid spray? That blows.
You not have swimming yet?
I do not. I think that's actually going to be the next stop. Because
That'd
that's
be
where,
smart.
that's like where we were going to go. I wonder if that means just that species. Kind of
What do you mean?
curious. Like, you know how Tauros has the Aqua breed and the Fire breed now?
And the fighting breed, don't forget that.
Yeah. I'm wondering if this is literally saying that the fighting breed is the only one that appears in the outbreak. Because, like, I could see it going, like, both ways.
No, the water breed appears in an outbreak as well.
But does it have to be, like, does the picture have to depict it as the Aqua breed?
No, I don't think so.
Be interested to see. Because now I've kind of reset that area and we can go back in and check. That's another unexpectedly decent Pokemon that they actually did was those two Tauros breeds.
Yeah, they change everything about the game.
Let's see here. Might as well see what this is. That ain't worth my time. Shoot.
Well, I mean, what star power is it? You gotta remember there's a bit of a delay.
It was just 2.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're right. It's not worth it.
Yeah, like 3 and 4 is pretty much like our sweet spot now. Let's see.
I'm so glad I held back on selling that close combat, because now I have Ceruledge's Edge's supposed perfect team.
Well, there you go.
And I can always just find another close combat out anywhere random. You never know where you're gonna find things.
Oh yeah, that and just the ability to craft them as well. Like that, like as long as you know what you're looking for, like you should be able to find it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So whenever whenever you said you were talking to your dad, where it was like, "Hey, what are you doing, sport?" It's like, "Oh, well, I'm just talking with a 32-year-old man over the internet."
Yeah, no, my parents would immediately freak out because they're like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that? Does he know where you are? Can he hack the computer?" It's like,
Can he hack the computer? Jesus Christ.
my dad is 62 and my mom is like 58.
That would probably do it.
Yeah. Like, literally, I went on, I got VR chat. And I'm like, "Hey, for Christmas, do you think, like, maybe I could get a VR headset so I can do better in VR chat?" They're like, "What's VR chat? Hang on." They looked it up and found all these, like, fake articles of like people being kidnapped through VR chat and stuff like that, where it's like, yes, something that is this major for a super major thing has not hit mainstream media news.
Yeah.
I found this on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks. And that's why you're just like, "Well, I'll just save up and fucking buy it."
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Maybe another. I gave my Sarah another adamant mint. What did that do for it? Didn't really do all that much. I think only one is enough.
Yeah, all you need is the one, right?
I think so. I'm not completely sure.
Yeah, I mean, just if it isn't adamant already or has the adamant nature for it. What's that? Oh. Ooh, beast candy. Let's see. I think it's time we made one of our team members evolve. But we're going to go to an area and we're going to get some interesting information.
Oh.
Yeah, just something fun. Did Poppy go away?
They sometimes just like to go silent.
I gotcha. Poppy,
They're
you
also
need to
very easy to be distracted.
you need to do what your namesake is. You need to pop off of the chat. Come on, do some popping. Pop that pussy all around, bitch. Come on.
I'm going to fight you.
Yeah,
I don't need ability capsules, right?
Um,
Because I'm not really ever gonna use them.
I don't know. Like, I would keep them because there are some Pokemon that you want the second ability for, and maybe not even the hidden ability at all. Like, the list is very few and far between, but it exists. There is a use. But I'm gonna see how large our Pokemon are. Bonk is average. Every one of them turns out to be average.
Like you,
I'm above average, thank you very much.
Hey, yo.
Put the ooh-woo in the chat. Alvina.
Well,
Jesus, all of them.
our average.
Yeah, every single one. Alright. Bold. Where are you? Oh, a good sight bigger, so... extra large.
Did you know that Titan Pokemon will be the biggest of their species?
Oh, yeah. That's why I love the Great Tusk that you can get from what used to be the Titan Pokemon. Because that thing is still huge. But it's the opposite, kind of, with Iron Treads. Yeah, that thing is just tiny no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, and that one's actually a XL too. Which one was that? Lindell Jr., of course. And then Dottie is a little bit bigger, so large. But this is the one that matters. How about that? Now you can't say anything. You're average too. See?
Well, I know I'm average. I never said I wasn't.
Oh. I was hoping for a shiny to be something special. Alright. That's always fun to do. Apparently, you can influence Pokemon sizes that you encounter with sandwich powers, and I didn't know that until this playthrough.
Yeah.
Which is definitely good for me, because there are some Pokemon to where having them be larger just works so much better.
Give me 1 second to just walk in the house.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, wait a minute. We got stuff to sell, don't we? Yeah. Selling stuff, yeah. Selling stuff, yeah. Oh shit. Here we go. Let's see. That's not the one that I wanted. I want this one. Selling. Nice. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. All that shit. Especially those. Okay. All right. Yep, definitely that. Sheesh, we got a lot back. Hell yeah.
I just thought of a way to get your viewers even high.
Oh?
Even higher. Yeah. Put my big demon lady on the screen.
Oh, jeez.
The booba will drag in everyone.
The booba?
Yeah. You have no idea how to do that, do you?
Not right off the top of my head. I could probably figure it out if I wanted to do it.
Eh.
Oh, let's see here. Delibird presents. Let's see.
Where do earthworms spawn?
I can show you here in just a sec.
Saying would be better so that way we don't have to wait for the stream delay.
Let's see. Okay, so they are. Let's see. They are in East Province Area 3.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, now it's time for our. Pika Rat to be able to walk around and do stuff. All right, come on. We're going for a walk. Come on.
There's an actual little glitch that you can do with that.
Oh yeah, like to where you can actually like get up on a high point and it'll just run around you.
You got to do it on the Pokemon Center, so
On
that
the-
way it doesn't teleport to you.
Okay. Well, we'll just
You
walk
send it out,
over.
move very slow to the Pokemon Center, and then jump on top of it. And it'll just run around and around and around and around underneath you, trying to find you.
That just sounds so evil in context.
Yeah, but the alternative is spending like 15 hours just breathe.
Look at this little guy. He's just walking around. Okay, time to leave you. Whee! Well, shit.
I just went past an Electro. You know the little Pokeball looking Pokemon?
Oh yeah.
And it started to explode as I got near it. And I'm just like, did that thing just explode?
Yeah, that's a thing. Like, it makes me wonder a little bit if anything would actually happen if you touched it while it was actually doing that.
Probably.
Oh man. Alright, come on, little guy.
I can't remember if when EV training, if you have to level up for the EVs to take effect or not.
I don't think so. I'll see he's walking.
Walk really slowly so that way he doesn't. Do you have the high jump ability? You do. It's a bit tricky to get up there, but once you do, it's really good.
It feels so evil.
Are you up there?
Not really. Like, I found another way to do it. It requires a little bit of moving around, but I could just go to the opposite sides. You could do it. I believe in you. I don't know when to actually give them the rare candy. That's the thing.
I don't know either. I was trying to evolve my Tumbleweed into the other form, and I just didn't know when to do it.
Because isn't it supposed to be like 1,000 steps in like one session?
Yeah.
Which that's nuts.
Nuts, but doable.
Yeah, but like there's no prompt to tell where are you going? Like, there's no, like, little prompt where, like, anything will appear over the Pokemon's head to be all like, hey, you did it. You monster.
I wish it was just like, take 1,000 steps, and you're good.
That would be...
You don't have to level it up.
That would be much better. But it's just that it has that little caveat of like, oh, and level.
And it's like,
Poppy returns. We're trying to get this little fucker to
I
level.
return. Once you get that leveled and the Elite Four all killed, we fight at dawn.
At dawn. So at 5 a.m. in the morning?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, God. Let's see here. We can give it a shot. See what happens.
Welcome back, Poppy darling.
Oh! Yeah! Bolt's evolving!
It is evolving?
Yep! Yeah! Paw mutt.
So I'm currently EV training my Gargnackle to basically just be an absolute tank.
I got you. You're training.
Domin Hunter.
You're training to gargle. I got you. It's almost as tall as me. Look at how big this boy is. He's just a big old happy boy. Just a big old happy boy. Let's see. What can you learn now? Wow, this is... This is interesting. Let's think. Is agility... Which one is agility? It's just speed. I was thinking of double team, to where it raises evasiveness. Actually, that's right. There's a little feature in here that I keep on forgetting about from time to time. There we go. Yeah, I think that's all right for now. Oh, look at him. Who's the sleepy boy? Get up. We got a Titan to go beat up. And this time, by gosh and golly gee willikers, we're gonna do it. We're gonna beat this thing up, alright? That's what we're gonna do.
There's another place where earthworms spawn.
There's one more. It's basically
the Asado Desert.
Yeah. Yeah, those are your two places. Did you not go ahead and get the Titan one?
I got the Titan one.
Okay.
I'm doing this for EV training because they give +2 defense EVs.
Yeah, that would be an easy one to do then.
Poppy is probably over here just like...
I have no fucking idea what they're talking about.
They're just like, hey, like they're doing Pokemans. Pokemans is cool, and Lilith is cool, and Ostuni on the screen is cool. So that must mean that I'm cool. And yes, you are cool, Poppy. Don't let anybody ever tell you any different. And if they tell you any different, those are people that you don't have to associate with, okay? Okay.
If they tell you any different, I hope you tell me so I can hunt them down and bleep, 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 there,
Yeah,
bleep, bleep, bleep,
send
bleep,
their
bleep, bleep.
address, you know?
I want their home address, I want their first and last name, I want their mother's maiden name, I want their toes in a box.
You would be surprised at how useful a mother's maiden name is. Like,
Oh, a mother's maiden name is very...
yeah, it's very valuable on the market that is dark. Because you never know who you're going to offend. What do you mean, that kind of market? It's literally what it's called. Stop being mean. Nah, Poppy. You're here, which means you're cool. See? That's how it works.
Papa, you forget, I know your full name.
I don't know whether that's just stated for fact or a threat.
Both. Say you're cool right now.
Poppy, just say you're cool. Just say you're cool. Save yourself. Save yourself.
I also know your address. Good.
There you go. There you go. Poppy lives another day. For now.
I mean, the moment me and Poppy are in a long distance relationship. So the moment they see we meet, they're going to die. I am a southerner, so I will be cooking them very, very, very good food. You ever had jambalaya?
Yes.
You want to? Okay, I'm about to out Poppy right here. Poppy will put, like, what was it again? Mayo in your jambalaya to dull the spice?
What? Poppy.
Not mayo. What did you put in it? What do you put in it?
Ranch?
They put ranch.
I don't know. Like, ranch could do a little something if it's not just overwhelming. I'm pretty sure you could put ranch on a fucking, like, on, like, dog shit and you could probably, like, tough it out, you know? Ranch is magical. But as far as jambalaya, like, I don't know, maybe just not as much spice.
Jambalaya is a southern food. It's made to be spicy.
True. But you want to know what makes jambalaya better than like any other food in the world?
Mm.
Whenever you add Kaneka sausage to it. See,
Poppy, let me tell you this. Louisiana cooking can outspice Jamaican and Latina cooking.
it can.
I know this because I made jambalaya for one of my Latina friends, and they started coughing violently after the first bite. While I'm sitting here eating it naturally.
Oh, God. Say your taste buds are leaving you. What the fuck? Oh, God. That's Is that what Poppy reacts like whenever the jambalaya doesn't have ranch in it? Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Then what is it, Poppy? What is it? What exactly is it? What's the problem here? But if it's all spice and no flavor, yeah, there is such a
Use the
thing.
flavor for Louisiana. Spice and proper seasoning.
Yeah, there's definitely like a thing, like such a thing to where people spice something and like all it does is just make it fucking hot. And that's all you get. And that is kind of aggravating.
Fair.
Eat up, bud. There you go. Roar. Mm-hmm.
At least it would be me cooking it who knows how to season it, unlike my parents who are like,
Yes. Salt and pepper are the
Oh,
perfect seasonings.
Yeah, that sucks. Oh, jeez. Look at
I want to
just
try
that,
this sandwich.
just this big old man.
I want to try the sandwich. So bad.
Like the sandwiches that they introduce in these games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the way that they describe some of like the properties of like the Herba Mystica, kind of curious. And now I can move across water. Wait a minute. Do you know what that means? It means that I'm Jesus. Well, you wanted it, Poppy, but I'm sorry, I can't drown anymore. What fucking item did I get? It didn't even say anything.
Come on, Jesus. That's Arceus.
No. Arceus is Pokemon God, so therefore I must be Pokemon Jesus Christ.
You're gonna be
His
sacrificed from the cross, got it.
his begotten son that was sent to catch all Pokemon. Oh yeah, Craig Christ. Yeah, I know that dude. He doesn't turn water into wine, but into cool Coors Light. Well, now I'm gonna feel bad. Because I was doing a Stephen Lynch reference. Like an actual sibling? I didn't, but it wouldn't surprise me if he did. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I say the name right? Craig Christ?
Jesus Christ of Christmas. Rick and Morty reference.
Everybody loves Rick and Morty, even if they don't want to admit it. Alright, there's only one Titan left.
Next is Team Star.
Yep. Yeah, we're basically just giving people, It wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't be a shocking development. Not really. It would explain a whole lot. Like, not even in a funny way or anything like that, but it would definitely explain just so much stuff about his character. It seems like when we're talking about an outbreak, the picture of the Tauros matters. This is the second time that we've gone by it. We haven't seen one aqua breed.
Red.
Yes.
I don't know. That's just what Poppy said.
There was a
Poppy
red.
said red.
There was a red crystal. Yep.
My favorite. Who's your favorite comedian?
My favorite comedian, shoot, that's hard. I think, like, That's hard because
Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh yeah, Gabriel's fucking great. Like, Fluffy's always funny. I think mine would, okay. I know that this is probably going to be a really weird take, but, hear me out. Probably Dane Cook, I think. Mainly because of his, mainly because of his mannerisms on stage. Like, if you're watching a stand-up special, great. There's also this one guy, Spanish guy, that does a lot of different voices and stuff like that, and he does, like, the movie trailer guy voice, like, perfectly. I can't remember his name for the life of me, and I don't think he really is active too much in stand-up anymore, but that's definitely another one. If I could remember his name, I would definitely recommend him.
I said, ooh, Life Orb.
Oh, yeah. That's an item that so many people forget about. Oh, jeez. No, not that thing. Not that thing. Okay, we're good. We're away from it. Nothing can hurt us. We're good. We're perfect. We're exceptional.
Swims like a frog.
Yep. Wee. He's a frog. He's a frog. He does what frogs do. Alright. This probably wouldn't be too bad of a grind spot, to be honest. Yeah, 50s. Just a matter of... Yeah. Go get him! Go get him all! Come on! Go get him all! Get right! Come on, dog! Get him! Whenever Bonk gets into a slaughterous rage, my inner Southern comes out.
If that's your inner Southern, I feel offended.
What do you mean? Just all of a sudden I'm just like, come on there, get him! But like, that's about as far as I'll go.
Because that's not Southern.
That's not Southern? Well, then I feel really bad.
Bless your heart, sweetie. You don't even know what your Southern sounds like.
Oh, God, that.
Oh, sweetheart. Bless your soul.
Jesus, it's all the things from like old school Southern.
Sweetheart, if you want Louisiana Southern, I can give you Louisiana Southern. Hang on.
Oh, jeez.
Now listen here, Shy. When I tell you you don't want to go to Bayou, you don't want to go Bayou. Louisiana Southern is literally, you can't understand a word they're saying, yet you understand everything perfectly.
Sounds about right. It's weird, like, how you're able to decode it, I think. And yet, you're like, but that didn't make any sense. Anyone that's listening to this mode of speech should not be able to understand. Oh, geez, Bonk's on a mission. Go get it. Yeah. Slaughter. See, do we have anything that can fly or swim, at least? I think we do. That's gonna be funny. Yep. He just swims. He's perfect.
I hope you know that if you do Tatsugiri, you'll be getting 2 special attack EVs.
Well then. Get him. Oh shit. I hate these things. Hate them, hate them, hate them. It's probably not a bad idea to actually face them.
Yeah. Spiky fish. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those things are motherfuckers. They just chase you down, man.
Tera Raid has a Marill in the background.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're just gonna fix the problem right now. We're gonna fix the problem. Gonna just fix the problem. We're just fix up.
Catfish. Yes.
Yep, a giant catfish. That serves us sushi.
It
'Cause-
was, yes.
Because you know, why not? Why not just have Pokemon that's that combination of things?
I saw this Tumblr feed where it's like, what does it mean to be a vegan pescatarian? The retweet.
The land animals are free of sin, but the sea is not.
You know, Lilith, you could probably do either ASMR readings or something like that if you really wanted to branch off into stuff.
Oh, no, trust me. I already have plans
Oh,
for my
jeez.
voice. Because I can make my voice go very, very sultry.
Oh, God. All right, all right. So, are we talking about... So, are we talking about OnlyFans? Are we talking about Patreon? Are we talking about Pornhub? Which one are we doing? Which one are we talking about?
Fansly.
Fansly? Oh.
Yeah. I would be, but then again,
I don't know. I mean, like, it's one of those things to where, like, I think everybody has, like, a side hustle that they do nowadays. And if you could do voice work kind of like that as yours, then why not?
Sparkly. Yes. Don't worry. Don't worry, dear Poppy. I'll make an account on my Switch with your name on it, so that way whenever you get over here, you can play it.
It's a little sushi guy.
Do you want to hear the voice that I use for my good girl slash boy slash person redeem?
Oh no. All right, let's get that age restriction part going for the eventual VOD of this. Let's go ahead and do that. And
Oh no, don't worry. I'm just... No, Poppy, you stay right there. Come on, Poppy.
all lured.
Yeah, gotta go.
I think. Hold on. I think leftovers would probably be best here. What else do we do?
That doesn't like it all. Did that get picked up? I'm waiting to see.
Like just like the very beginning part of it, I think.
Okay, hang on. Let me turn off my voice suppression. There we go. All right, so Poppy, what?
Oh God!
Oh, good boy. I keep forgetting that. Long day. Don't really care. I do care, just not at this moment.
Okay, we're gonna hit him with it. Key up! Ooh, okay. Okay, so we're faster.
I figured long day brings dead.
There we go.
I wish there was another evolution to the pepper line.
Which line are we talking about now?
Oh,
the
pepper dog.
Oh yeah. That would be good. Like it seems like that is a middle evolution more than a final. Like just as far as looks go. I think this is actually the best move because thing is that we know we have to face the real Titan. Let's see here. Come on. Hello there. Oh, jeez. Bitch.
You don't have to face. There isn't a real Titan.
But it is. And it isn't.
I'm confused.
Yep. Totally, Arvin. That's what happened. I think we finished this the old-fashioned way. We set up, and we smash! That's how we do it.
Whoever wins the duel gets the other's wife.
That's right. Ooh, okay. Well, actually, that bodes well. Oh, and he lowered defense, too. Yeah, I think we got this. Yeah, that's pretty good because, fun fact, Bonk's actual attack stat isn't high. The thing that makes it powerful is the Gigaton Hammer attack. But it's about even now, so we should be good. We're good.
About drive, it's about power.
That's right. What's my motherfucking name? Rah!
Rah! It just sounds like he's going. Rah!
The Rock got into the furry culture all of a sudden. That's good. It's getting a little bit more diverse. What's my motherfucking name? Rawr.
My name is Ew.
Oh, shit. Oh, here we go. Yep. Titan.
I love how it just sinks into the water. Like, ah, yes, we have drowned this Pokemon.
And now its lover has come back for revenge. Alright. So now we gotta set up again. At least I think we do.
No, it shouldn't be that hard to fight.
I don't think so, but like, why take the chance, you know?
True, true.
Why even risk it? Yeah! Now we got all the traversal tools. Yeah! Let's see. Yep. Like a combo meal. So, full disclosure, in the background I've got JoJo on. Because for some reason I cannot do stuff like unless I have some kind of background thing going on. And that includes work. So I'm glad that I work in a place where I'm allowed to have something on in the background.
I wish I could have that, but sadly, no, I can't.
Retail or?
I work in a little shop.
Oh, okay. So a form of retail, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know by looking at me, and you wouldn't know by looking at technically anybody else that worked there. Technically it's an office, but none of us wear suits or anything like that. None of us are business casual or anything like that. We can pretty much walk in there in street clothes. Everybody's super relaxed there and everything, though. Alright, and here we go. The emotional payoff. So, gotta ask, Lilith, did this storyline make you consider getting a Mastiff and raising it up? Or were you just like, nah, that's Arven's Pokemon?
I went, man, I'll get it and add it to the Pokedex.
Alright. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get one, and now that I think about it more and more, I'm like, that's Arven's Pokemon. That's his.
Then again, if you get one, you can have the chance, like, at least fight against one, so you know what it's weak to.
Yeah. Like, I wish that they had a story like this that applied to a Pokemon of your own. Because, like, do you, like, especially if you could choose the Pokemon that it was somehow, do you know how, like, how hard people would go to, like, do this to basically bring back their favorite Pokemon? Like, if you put my shiny Entei in this situation, I'm like, I will move heaven, earth, and plummet down to the gates of hell to save my boy. And see, this is a reason that Pokemon needs voice acting.
I actually thought that Mabosif would turn back into its previous evolution because of the Herb of Mystica and then him not reading it all the way through and it being a warning on the next page, like, warning, will lower evolution back to base.
That would be interesting if that were the case. I mean, I don't see why not. Because it's like reinvigorating the Pokemon. Like, what if it does it so much to where it's like, oh, it's almost like it's quote unquote almost like they're born anew. Like, I could see that being a thing. And just don't forget, Poppy, if you decide to get into Pokemon, just remember that it's not Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's Pokemon Daddy Issues and Mommy Issues. Okay? Just make sure you pick the right one.
Well, technically, it's Pokemon Daddy and Mommy Issues.
No.
It's if you play both the games side by side, it's literally the tailing of two twins having mommy and daddy issues.
Yeah. Either that, or you could just as easily say, let's see, I like the theory that Pokemon evolve as they age and each form is just a different stage in the Pokemon's life. That would be kind of cool if they did away with, like, level requirements and, like, they just aged and, like, as you spent enough time with them, they evolved. Like, I'm not ready for Pokemon death in a game. I'm not.
We've already had a Pokemon death in a game.
Which one?
The mother of Cubone and Lavender
Oh,
Town.
yeah, that's true. I mean, but like ours. Let me give you an example of like
We've also had Pokemon X and Y with the whatever that flower
Philababy.
Pokemon is dying,
Or
and the
Floette.
person moving heaven and earth in order to bring it back to life by literally almost killing everything.
True, true. But like, just imagine if like you played a game of Pokemon and it didn't tell you, and then like just all of a sudden, like your Pokemon just passes away.
Oh yeah, no, they'd have to change it from E-rated E to everyone to rated T for T.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I could like Poppy, I think that would be a pretty interesting concept, but they would have to make it to where like there's just a max age and the Pokemon can't die. Like, if you want a game that you get that experience, I can direct you to one of two Digimon games that do that.
Oh god, no.
Do you know the ones I'm talking about?
Potentially.
Next Order and then the original Digimon World.
Hey, look, a little steak.
Steak. I just gotta pull that one out.
My Warframe is finally done downloading.
Nice.
Just checking for new content.
You should be good because I think it'll apply the most recent update. I could swear.
That's what it was doing. It was updating.
Well, yeah, that'll be something new to try. I mean, and it's free to play. And like I said, as long as you do a little bit of research, you can just make the premium currency for yourself. The only thing that is locked behind the premium currency, too, is pretty much cosmetic offerings. But you can get platinum should you desire to just straight up buy warframes, weapons, things like that if you don't want to take the time to grind for it.
I'll grind for it if it's worth it.
Oh, yeah.
If I see one that I like, I will grind for it.
Well,
Why
then...
do you think I spent so long min-maxing my Sarah?
True, true. Yeah, then you'll be fine. Like, other thing that's pretty cool, too, is that, Prime Warframes, which, like, have, like, really cool, like, gold accents and, bigger, like, better stats. They are arguably easier to go for than their standard counterparts.
Get on his toe beans.
Oh, you noticed the toe beans of Koraidon?
I wanna press my face into him and just go. Oof.
You just want to hang out with Koraidon just for a little while, just for a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Turn the cameras off.
Turn the cameras off, sir. What are you doing to that?
Turn them cameras off.
Don't you worry about it.
That's not for you to worry about. That's above your pay grade.
That's above your pay grade, boy.
Miscellaneous wet, moist mouth sounds.
Wait, hang on. What if this can be picked up? Hang on. Hang on.
Let's see here.
Oh, it doesn't pick up. No. I have to like record it and send it to you, but I'm making like the sound of wet mac and cheese being like moved together with my mouth.
God. That's something that I kind of thought about at one point, and I'm just like, because let's all be adults here. We know that NSFW ASMR exists, but like you just reminded me of something. I'm just like, is every single like person that does that, are they just like, are they just fucking play? Yeah, are they just fucking slapping mac and cheese around in a bowl and like making that sound a certain way? And I'm like, you know what? That's some sexy ass macaroni and cheese.
You ruined that for me now.
And my dick's already out, so I guess I might as well finish. I mean,
hey yo. Add the mayo to the mac and cheese casserole.
Oh. No, you be like Poppy and you add some ranch.
Get on the salty side.
Yeah, just get a little salty. Just a little bit.
Anyway, I have to go. I am slowly passing out.
Okay, I got you.
Well, lovely talking with you.
Oh yeah, indeed. Same here. Yeah, we'll have to do this. We'll have to do this more, and if let me know if Warframe will work on your computer. I'm pretty sure it will, and if it does, then we can start doing some stuff on that. Because I'm basically like max rank in that game, so like I've got nothing better to do at the moment until the next update comes out than pretty much make platinum and help anybody.
So this isn't like auto start, does it?
Warframe, no, it won't auto start.
Okay, good. I'm just gonna minimize it, let it download, and then I'm gonna go to bed. We could probably, if you're free tomorrow, do some raids if you so desire.
Yeah, we might be able to do that. I'll probably
Do
be
that for your whole stream.
yeah, I'll be back on probably at like 7 p.m. tomorrow, since I do work and I do plan on finally going up to the gym after like probably about 5-ish days of not going.
Well, you'll have fun with that. I'm gonna head to bed now.
All right, appreciate you being on the stream.
Everyone.
And Papa, you gotta say bye too. All right. Oh no. Poppy, don't tell me that you're going. Thought we had something special. Thought we were connecting. Both of us together. But I see how it is. I see how it is. Alright. So we got everything that we need for a traversal tool. So let's kind of go around a little bit. Because I think I want to go ahead and get all of the stuff I need to go ahead and get to Area 0 for each save file that I have, which is 4, by the way. Because here's the thing. I don't know how crazy I'm going to go on the DLC. I don't. And I don't know how crazy I have to go for the DLC in order to use it across all 4 files. Like, I may do it, I may not. I'm not quite sure. See, there we go. And boop. Brave Bird. Cool. I don't want to beat you down with my big ass fucking hammer. I wanna. There's a cute little turtle. Oh yeah, I probably got a shit ton of revives that I need to get rid of because we don't use them. Okay, skill swap. Let's see, there we go. Okay, going up. And there we go. Might as well. See, this is something I'm really interested in. I'm really interested in seeing what Pokemon wind up being valuable for trade on Pokemon Home. Like, I am really interested in seeing how that goes, because in Pokemon Sword and Shield, it was, at first, it was Zamazenta and Zaxian, the cover Pokemon. And then whenever the DLC came out, it was Kubfu and Urshifu. And then whenever the last DLC came out, it was not Calyrex, but the 2 different horses that he could ride on. And then Legends Arceus comes around, and it is Ramaros, or whatever the name is of the female genie Pokemon that they introduced. And so far, she's held sway all this time on Pokemon Home as probably the most valuable Pokemon for trade, because you could trade one of her for pretty much anything you could imagine. Like, if it's not available to be traded for yet for an Armoros or whatever, just wait, it'll probably show up. You can get most shiny Pokemon if you want them by trading one. Just gotta look for it. And be a little bit patient from time to time. Another one I think that's really funny, that has a lot of value, is Furufuru, the Poodle Pokemon in its various forms. Like, that one is incredibly, like, that one commands a lot of value. Let's see. Yeah, we need to go ahead. Let's see. Dang. All right. I'm not going to complain. I'll just take it out of the ground, sure. Let's see here. But man, this has been one hell of a day, I gotta say. Because we went from 38 to 43. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So yeah, that's 5 followers in one day. And I really do appreciate each person who's actually followed today. Definitely appreciate Lilith for coming on. It was fun. It was definitely interesting, like, for sure. Poppy hanging out in the chat for a bit there. That was good. Talk about ranching friggin' jambalaya. How dare you? How do you live with yourself? But yeah, that's what I live for, is the possibility to make a huge collective of people like that can just come together and chill out and have fun. All right, let's see. Ooh. What's this? Heat wave, okay. Get all the shit. I want all the goodies. I want all of them. Let's see here. What is on this island? Come on. All right. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I think there's a good little collection of things over here. Ooh, Phantom Force. Something to consider. Max Revive, okay. Max Revive is just money, pretty much, at that point, because we're not going to be reviving anybody. Alright, Hex. Protein, cool. And Iron, alright. Is there anything around this side? Maybe around this side. Nope, okay. Next island. Pearl String, okay. And a nugget, cool. You gotta take them treasures wherever they come from. I think this one has like 3 on it. Not just 2, but still. Bottle cap, holy shit. And a will-o-wisp, that ain't bad. Alright, take a look. Let's go to the northern islands up here. Because we tried to get to them a minute ago. Or, well, probably a few hours ago. But we weren't able to get there. But we gonna see. Oh, we gonna see. Alright, some dive balls. That's kind of neat. And let's go down here. Sweet. Boop. Another protein, another iron, and some stored power. Cool. So free. Cool. I'm glad that he feels so free. Flying through the air so high, never thought he could feel so free. Something, something, living on a wing and a prayer. Who could it be? Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just me. Know what I mean? That's right, shit. Wait. What's that? Just a little sliver of an island. What is that? Yeah, it's just a little tiny ass island. How about that? A rare candy? And Calm Mind. That's a big get. That's a really big get. And we have 2 special attackers, but I'm gonna be honest, I think that it's gonna go to Gengar. Because, like, no offense to Dottie or anything like that, but, like, I think Gengar probably needs the bulk, like the bulk part of a Calm Mind more than Dottie does. Let's confirm. Okay, so check summary. Special defense 97. Oh wow. Actually, maybe Dottie could use a Calm Mind more. Let's see. Right, we're almost done with our tour of these islands. We gotta plunder all the treasure we can. Every last bit of treasure. Ice Beam, okay. I don't know if anybody does learn Ice Beam. That's interesting that Slacking can. Here we go. HP up. And PP up. And crunch. Alright. Oh. And Carbos. I think we pretty much picked up one of every nutrient, like, in there. almost tempted to check this out real quick. Because that doesn't look too familiar. Yeah, we still got to get up to, like, I think 62-ish? We got to check this out real quick. Yeah, we got to confirm that level cap. 62 is the level cap. Okay. And then we got to get to level 66 for the final fight. Yeah, might as well. Get you close to it. Double shock. That would be really good. So it'll just be turned into straight up a fighting type, but if we use the Tera type, yeah. So we would lose the stab bonus, but it would still be a 120 power electric move. Alright, let's go out and see what's at that island. We're getting close-ish to the end. Keyword is ish. Alright. Alright. So we got a nugget from there. That's great. More money is always good. Alright, Hyper Beam. Giga Impact. That's interesting. Oh, and there's a dude. I can't find it. Can't find what? Fire Pledge? Oh! Oh. Water Pledge. And finally, Grass Pledge. But what do you have in the middle for me? What kind of item? A zinc. Okay. Vinegar. You hardly ever find ingredients. So that's interesting. Iron. Okay. Yeah, this... Shoot, this island has all sorts of stuff. What do we got? Think we're good? Oh, shoot. Didn't want to do that. Hey, LC Hot Sauce, what is up, my man? Now I gotta stop running around aimlessly and actually do something in particular. But I do appreciate the follow. So, I gotta do a trainer battle / a Star Raid / a Titan battle. Well, guess what? The Titan battles are done. But we're gonna do a Team Star Raid. And the thing is that like I need to do these anyway because I need to have as many saves ready for the DLC as possible. Because I don't know how much, like, I don't know how ham I'm going to be able to go with it, but I want to be ready. If that makes sense. So, Hot Sauce, just out of curiosity, what brings you here? Just the prospect of watching a challenge, Pokemon in general? What's up? What's the haps, as the kids usually say? Was I allowed to talk with people? I like it. See, body press. That could be good, depending on the Pokemon that we put it on. Hey, S-Fan, what's up? Good to see you, good to see you. We've had a pretty fucking good day. 6 followers in one day. Which is mind-boggling and what I needed so badly. Like, my day was kind of meh, but now it is good. And I just realized I've been heading in the wrong direction. Motherfucker. This is where we're going. Because, fun fact, that is the most valuable of the Team Star battles. Because beating that particular leader is the only way that you get access to Fire, Thunder, and Ice Punch. Like as TMs. They aren't just randomly scattered around in the world. You have to beat that leader, Atticus, and then you'll have the ability to craft them. In which crafting them actually isn't that hard. It's 3 Metatite sweat and then 3 of a particular Pokemon resource that kind of makes sense. Like, I know that Houndour Fang is for fire, and it's pretty simple for the other 2 as well. Like, it's nothing super exotic that you gotta hunt down. Hey, hold up, would you? No, we're not doing that. That's not something we do. Let's see, though. I think we put Dottie up front. I think these are the 3 that we do. And this will actually be the first Team Star raid that we've done on this particular game. Let's see, let's do this. Get out of that. There you go. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Gonna talk to Don Atticus. Let's get a little closer. These boots were made for stomping, and that's what they're about to do. Prepare to be raided. Here we go, gonna fight little kid, gonna fight this little kid. Alright, Yusuf. Go, Dottie. Lumina Crash. Done. Didn't need to do shit. Shroodle. Why would we switch? Switching's for cowards. So 31. We'll probably just wash through this thing. But it doesn't really matter because, fun fact, you don't get any experience for anything Team Star related. You only get the league points, the progression through this, and then certain TMs to be crafted. To which I think certain ones you could find out in the overworld anyway. Like, for instance, the fighting girl, she's supposed to be able to give you the ability to craft play rough, but you could just pick those up. Like, there's like 3 of them, like, in the overworld. Alright, yep. Doing the thing. Time to wipe Team Navi off the face of the map and all that. Let's do this. We're ready for this. We're ready. Ready to do stuff there. Come on, let's do some stuff. That's right, Donnie. We're about to fuck everything up. I'm glad that we are on the same page. Okay. Let's do this. Go! Fight. There we go. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. We're good. We're grand. We're wonderful. By the way, anybody know if there is a way to basically figure out which Tera Raids on the map are higher ones? Because I would love to be able to just go into 3 or 4 stars, but every so often I wind up getting into like 2 or 1s, and I'm like, this is not worth my time. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Okay, now for the fight. That's disappointing. Oops. Alright, let's fucking do it then. Come on, bitch. Oh, God. Love it. Love it. Sometimes you just gotta create your own entertainment. Alright. Ooh, actually that's not a good idea. Okay. We'll switch out. That completely spaced my mind. Actually, no. It might be able to do something. Ah, you motherfucker, man. Dazzling Wing. There we go. That's better. Okay. Well, now that we know that... Alright. There we go. Alright, Reverum. So... I think we're still good. We'll see how this goes. Okay, cool. That definitely works. Alright, and then the last two Pokemon are just gonna go down. Alright. Let's do this. Ooh, that hurt, but this will hurt more. Special defense harshly fell. I think if we just heal, I think we should be good. Okay, yeah. We're fine. Ooh. Well, good thing this ends now. Alright. And now we got access to all 3 elemental punches, so that's gonna be good. Forgive me, my friends. Okay. About a year and a half ago. Yep. They really need to make these outfits available. They really do. Alright. Gonna keep on going, because we already know what they're saying. Huh, I just realized something. Did their outfits actually change between games? I think they do. Because he has the Scarlet pants on right now. Like, if you look up underneath the poison pattern, and I think that in Violet, if you look, it'll be like the actual violet pants. That's right, Clive. We're one step closer to the edge. We're about to break this case in half. All right. Ooh. Man, it's hard to believe. 44 followers. So close. Man, if we could make it to 50 by fucking Christmas, or even by New Year's, that would be amazing to do. Like, I don't think I have the, like, 3 viewers, threshold part taken care of yet, but, like, this is still a huge step. Like, in the right direction. And, it's awesome to know that people want to come by and, chat and everything like that. It's surreal. And like I said, past couple of days, I've been kind of out of it, but you guys really give a guy a reason to look forward to the next day. You really do. Like, I don't want to get too mushy or anything over it, but yeah, like, that is for real. The only thing I can do in return is to give you guys something fun to watch, so that one day, whenever you're not feeling as hot like I was for the past couple of days, that you guys have something to keep your mind off of things. Help you decompress and be like, hey, you know what? Things are going to be alright. And I think that that's, like, one of the most important things that you can do, like, as somebody on this platform, is to be that for somebody. Even if you never meet, like, those people in your life, to know that, like, even though shit may be going on in their life, they want to watch you and forget their problems, and that you help them get over those problems. Help them refocus and just be happy, even if it's for a couple of hours. Like I said, not trying to get mushy or anything, but that's how I kind of look at it now, especially whenever I really realize that one of the biggest... Oh my god, what the hell? What just happened there? But like I was saying, one of the biggest things that I've realized as I've done this through YouTube and everything like that, and then watching other people on YouTube, is that, man, whenever you're entertaining, whenever you can get somebody to laugh, it does a lot, especially for anxious people like me. Like, watching stuff like Oni Plays and everything like that, like, I don't even want to think of where it would be without watching guys like that, watching guys like Game Grumps, like Super Mega, and in the very beginning, like Markiplier. Even though I don't watch him anymore, I do not pretend to not have been a fan, and he was definitely the first YouTuber that I really aspired to kind of be like. But yeah, that's my little that's my little emotional dump, I guess, as it were, for right now. I'm sure that as we go on later, I'll do another one. But you know, like that's the thing is I don't think people really realize how much it means to like people who are trying to start and do Twitch and live streams and content creation and all of that. Like just you guys showing up, saying a little bit of stuff, chatting, everything like that. You were telling whoever it is that you go to, whether it be me, whether it be somebody else that you know, or whatever, you're telling them that they are doing something right and that they are worth the time, and it means a lot. I'm sure it means a lot for S-Fan whenever people go in on his stream. You're like, S-Fan, tell me if I'm wrong. Like, but whenever you see people come in, you're just like, oh, look at that. This is what happens whenever I get a little tired, man. I just expound on certain things. I think it's fun. Let's see here. Alright, so we got 3 candies. I think we should use them. Okay. Let's get him. There's a good old boy. S-Fan's just sitting there like a Pikachu, just listening to me vent. Get him. There we go. We need a good grinding area, dude. Is there a better one? Well, technically, yeah, there is. I need to just go there. I mean, Area 0 would probably be the best grinding area, but of course we don't have access to that yet, so that's a no-go. Leaf stone, okay. I guess we'll kind of look around here. We might find a candy. You never know. There's some stuff. Thunderbolt, okay. We might be able to do something with that. Ooh, jeez. Alright, and just keep on grabbing all this stuff. There's too much of it, I tell you. You see one shiny, and then off in the distance you see another shiny, and then off in the distance you see another, and it just keeps on going. What's that? Bug Buzz, okay. Bug Buzz might be able to be learned by a Pokemon or two. I'm really hoping for one in particular because it would give her more of a niche, which is something that I want. So let's check. Bug Buzz right there. Not a 1. I almost would have expected Dottie to be able to learn it, but hey, sometimes I'm wrong. And you know, that's another thing about this stream, is that we can admit when we're wrong. We can admit it. We're all human beings and all that kind of stuff, you know? Alright, Giga Impact. Alright. Potions. I'm trying to decipher the meaning behind the emoji, S-Fan. I look at that and I'm just like, something tells me that that's the Pikachu that tells me like, whoa bro, that was deep. Like, you know something else that actually I really like about this? Like, it's actually kind of therapeutic in a way. Like, I don't know, just the ability to talk to people and everything like that. It's good. It's really good. And I think it's also just a feeling of, like, being connected, you know? Ooh, shit! Sludge Bomb! Finally! I think I had heard that one was over in this area, but I never got to it. So what was it, S-Fan? Was I right? Was that Pikachu like, whoa, bro, that's deep? Either that, or it's just like, nah, man, that Pikachu's there, just sitting and waiting. Which that's equally a fair point. Oh. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. All right, we're getting there. Oh, geez. And now I can't even remember where I wanted to go. I'm getting old and I'm getting tired. There's only 2 Pokemon that could possibly learn Aura Sphere on our squad, and I don't think either one of them is a candidate. Excuse me. But this will be useful. Let's see here. We'll go with... I think we go with... Yeah, Dark Pulse. Until someone tells me how dumb I am. Don't tell me I'm dumb, please. Don't make me feel bad. I don't want to feel bad. I want to feel good. Alright. We will actually look for raids. Yeah. All right. Was that? Oh. I always thought you were something else. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and use that. Also learn to move close combat. That is a little too risky for a Nuzlocke, I think. Especially for a Pokemon as valuable as a starter. Ah, man, 2 stars. Like, I want to get some fucking candy. Actually, yeah. Go to this one. Let's see here. All right. Oof. Oh, man. I guess another thing that we could do is we could, like, legit battle wild Pokemon, because that actually gives you more experience than auto-battling, but that also gives us a strong possibility of dying, or a Pokemon dying, and I don't know if I want that. Okay, yeah. Yeah. This'll work. And then we got Sarah. Yeah, because we can't do any raids in online because I only did the 7-day trial for this profile that this save is under, and it's out now, so that's why. Oh yeah, and in that list of YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that that kind of helped me get through my day, the Djibouti Boys, like that's a big one too. Like that one's much more recent though. Alright, we're not catching them. We're not catching them. Hello to the new viewer! You know what's up if you are new. Alright. Okay. See you in a little bit, Snuggles. Yes, new viewer. If you give me a follow, I'll go ahead and do one of the team star raids that I haven't done. Because I need to do them anyway. I might as well make it an incentive. Let's see. Alright, we're getting closer and closer. I think when everybody at least gets to 60, we can really get in there and actually do the Elite Four. What's good, you magnificent bastard? Ah, man. Just trying to, well. You're my good luck charm, apparently. Because this is what's good. We're gonna get some damn candy. Aw, shit. We'll probably lose this one, but who cares? Man, you weren't here earlier. I was expounding upon like just what having all y'all in chat really means to me and everything like that. It was great and everything. It's in the pod channel though now, so let's see here. I think we need to try to double shock. Let's just see how much it does. Layluck had a crush on me, I guess. I never told you I became a hacker for the final step onto the dark path. Oh. Well, maybe we need to know this tale. When I was age 6, I was born without a face. Let's just keep on trying it. Oh, but we miss? Does it just not work anymore? That's interesting if that's true. Huh. Yeah, let's just get out of this raid because there's no way we're winning. We're getting out of here. We're gonna be a coward. But then we're gonna come back with the correct Pokemon to do this with. And the answer is always the same. Sarah. Let's see. Challenge. No, that's right. We gotta change the Pokemon. Put the smack down. Whip my Pokemon. Pokemon combat. Lay the smack down. Whip my Pokemon. Pokemon combat. Alright. Let's do this shit. Let's see, basically in Sword and Shield, Lady Luck spoiled me rotten. Let's see. Did 100 hunts, I got 100 to 300 eggs doing Matsuda. I got 4 random shinies when not hunting, and my only encounter hunt took just 600 encounters, noting if you play... Damn! Then I would understand why you have a soft spot for Sword and Shield, honestly. Like, that makes perfect sense. Like, if Lady Luck is on your side, then there you go. Ooh. She is the best waifu. Yeah, because she is the waifu that keeps on giving. Oh, wow. That's interesting. Frozen, but can still do that, huh? And now it's unfrozen. Okay. Let's see. She's very fickle and doesn't like me flaunting her attention. Yeah, whenever you start doing that, she starts to go, ah, well, I bet you only like me because I do that and everything like that. And you don't want to, you know, you don't want to come off the wrong way. You don't want it to seem like you only like her because she gives you things. You want it to be genuine, you know, from the heart and all that. And this Tera type really doesn't help. But we're going to use it. There we go. Come on, just knock me out, dude. Why won't you just knock me out? Gets even wilder, though. The tale is not over. There's more. Jesus, that was just chapter 1. Oh, God. Sarah, why did you hold on? Don't hold on. Okay, there we go. Alright, we might be good. We might be good. Ooh, and confusion. Who the fuck did that? Okay. We still have more than enough time, even with me fainting. See, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and Psycho Cut. All right. And we already caught one of you. Actually, you were ghost type too. Kind of interesting. Like, I wonder if that's more common for Electrode to be a ghost type Tera. Okay. And there we go. We're getting there. Let's see, she eventually stopped giving me shinies and instead started favoring me in competitive, landed 3 fissures in a row versus a stall player who I would have lost to in Sword and Shield rank. In Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Link battles, my Quick Claw activated 5 turns in a row, and I once won 47 Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Link battles in a row just because my Darkrai was hitting 66% accuracy hypnosis. So much he put every entire team to sleep and only missed 6 times total over them all. I mean, hey, man. That's fucking nuts. Yeah, you and Lady Luck have a good relationship. That's all I'll say. see, got zinc up here. Your bill. What's a waiter doing up here? The fuck? Super potion, okay. What are you? Grassy terrain, okay. Gotta keep on looking. There we go. Shit, man, it gets crazier than that. Next thing you're gonna tell me is that you got a shiny 3-segment Dun Spars. Because like that seems to me like one of the wildest things you could possibly try to shiny hunt for, unless you may count in like trying to shiny hunt for a shiny triple extra large, so max max height Dun Spars. That would be taking it over the edge. And at that point I'd be all like, you madman! How could you do that? Let's see. There we go. Doop. Almost thought I saw gold. I was about to freak out. Let's see. Comet shard, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. You know what would actually be kind of interesting to do for a run? Is if you did a run where all of your Pokemon have to come from one area. Like, that would be kind of neat. Because, I mean, there's potential. I mean, in here, like, there's a nice little variety of stuff. Like, enough to make a team off of. Like, lots of ground, lots of poison. There's a pseudo-legendary sitting up in here. See, during Sword and Shield, I was hunting Sandile, and it hatched in just 6 eggs. That is pretty fucking crazy. Let's see. Let's see. Someone getting a Swirlix to Dex Evo because it's trade Evo, and I had 4 leftover eggs. I hatched one, got a shiny, beating my all-time fastest in just 4 eggs, all the same day. Yeah. Sometimes you just got the touch, man. Like, actually, like, I think my biggest thing... Oh yeah, she definitely does. I think the biggest thing that I've done as of late was just, like, not last stream, but the stream before yesterday. I battled up against Lilith and I think Dottie as well. And I did much better than I thought I would because Lilith was being chaotic and was like, nah, we go in with our actual levels. And she had all level 100s and I had like level 79s and stuff like that. And I was able to knock out 2 of her Pokemon. And I was just like, oh shit, that's fucking awesome. And then I did doubles with Dottie. Oh yeah, you were definitely right. To say that she spoiled you rotten. But then I'd went against Dottie in doubles, and we got down to the wire with 1-on-1. I lost, but again, I was like, this is a team that I have not prepared for multiplayer combat at all. And I still was able to do that. Ooh. Yes. Go ahead and do that. Actually, I think I do have a story that's kind of like that. It's gotten to the point where I actually got shinies so frequently I stopped feeling excited for... Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, with luck like that, I could see how that would be a thing. But, like, I actually got 2 shinies in one day just looking around. No Herba Mystica, no nothing. Wasn't even trying, and one of them was a shiny that I really wanted, and it was shiny Citadel, because shiny Cititan is awesome. So I was able to get that, and then later on I got a shiny Dratini that I used, and it was during the Nuzlocke, the original Nuzlocke. So I was just like, man. 4 shinies in the same day. Yeah, I mean, like, you can make that kind of shit happen nowadays. Like, it's weird. Like, anytime I try legitimately to look for shinies, it never works. But whenever I don't try at all, like, I'll just randomly get one. Like, I think in Scarlet and Violet, I've gotten probably a total of 6 shinies between all playthroughs, and none of them were me trying to do anything. I didn't try to pull one over on the game or anything like that, didn't try to use any sandwich stuff. Man, you better get her a good anniversary present, that's all I'm saying, or a good Christmas present. Let's come around the corner. What you got? What you got for her? You better give her something. You better not just be all like, I got a gift card to JCPenney. JCPenney's going out of business. You better do better than that. Come on. I bet there's some okay stuff up there. God. Okay, I'm gonna feel guilty about saying this. Chaos and Luck are on the same side. Oh, yeah. So sowing chaos is how you say thanks. Yeah. That's like one of those moments where Lady Luck will be all like, oh my god, you do pay attention. Like, I could just imagine that being the response. You know what I'm all about. Let's see here. I don't have a map or anything for these, but I do just seem to be running into them. I'm not particularly upset either. But you know what? Here's the thing. I do feel a little bit bad saying this, but I'm going to go ahead and admit it. I think we will probably stop, like, within the hour. Either whenever our Pokemon are ready for the Elite Four, or, you know, when it gets to 11, and then we'll actually do the Elite Four tomorrow, and then whenever we beat the Elite Four, we can either A, continue, which it probably won't be Nuzlocke rules, I don't know, or we could do the fun run that I have, because I wouldn't mind doing some of that, because like that's just a team that I kind of put together. There's no challenge involved or anything like that, but we might put the same rule in place to where, like, hey, new follower, I gotta go do a actual trainer battle. Like, there's only one, like, I don't know how many times I've said this, but as a content creator, like, you kind of forget certain things that you say and how often you say them. Most useful one to do of the league reps for the battles and everything like that is, I want to make sure I get the name right. Yeah, the Asado Desert. Because from that you get the ability to do Earthquake, and if you don't do it there, the only other time that you get it is whenever you get to Area 0, and then you have to find it there. Let's see. Think about it for a sec. Luck itself is chaotic, so what would a hypothetical being controlling it want? More chaos, bringing more opportunity, both good luck and bad. That is a good point. See, guys, you come to this stream and you get more than Pokemon. You get philosophy on complex things. You get like inside of the minds of people and everything like that. It's fun. It's fun. It's not just mindless fucking playing video games and saying expletives over and over again. You get into the mind of somebody. Yeah, like I think I mentioned before, my ultimate goal is to get a viewership that just wants to watch me and doesn't give a shit what I play. Like, that would make my day, because I would play so much random shit. Like, there would be days when I'd just pull out like a whole bunch of, like, what the fuck is that? Like PlayStation games or something like that. And I'd be all like, you guys are in for the ride? And like, y'all be like, yeah, let's go. And like, that's something that I can't wait to get to, because I think that, like, given time, I think that that's a totally possible thing. Like, being, like, going to the gym and everything like that has taught me one thing, is that consistency, it pays off. Like, if you're consistent enough at something, you'll get better, you'll get more results out of it and everything like that. And it's kind of like that on Twitch. I mean, like, you show people that you're consistent about, like, doing content and everything like that, and more people want to watch you. I think that's a pretty simple to grasp concept. What's that? Earth power. I know that we were just in here, but now we got a brand new move. Nope, not one. Ain't that some shit? Whee! What the fuck? I didn't do anything. Like... Yeah, I didn't do a damn thing. Let's see. Whee! Because, like, I don't think it's that complicated. Like, I don't think the whole thing is that complicated a dream because, like, any YouTuber, any streamer that you've ever watched started at nothing and they had to build their, they had to build up their fan base and everything like that, and now they have it. And, like, for having, like, borderline started over, I feel good. I feel good about this. Like, I mean, on YouTube, I had and still have, like, more subscribers and everything like that, but the thing is that I didn't have the interactivity with them that I wanted. Let's see. Think about imagining and hacking an online game lobby. Let's see. Causing chaos, and I'm the only one hacking in a match. As soon as I zero in on one person, their luck sours and their teammates' luck balance out, leaning towards... Huh. Well, I mean, like, the thing about it is that there is such a thing as doing that for, like, the sake of fun as well. Like, you could do that kind of stuff and actually have fun with it. Like, I've seen videos of people, like, making their own Pokemon and stuff like that and battling with them in hacked versions of, like, Sword and Shield and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty fucking awesome. Yeah. Yeah, but as you said, it kind of just balances itself out in at least a somewhat satisfying way, I assume. If I expound anymore, I'm gonna pass out. Jesus. My brain's working double time, especially due to the unpredictability of human nature. Yeah, that's the thing, is what a lot of people don't realize is that, like, you never know, man. One day people may just be chill about something happening, and the other day they'd be all like, man, fuck this guy, we're gonna report his ass. Or whatever. And it just flips so quick, people switches. Like, you could mess with somebody online, and they could just take it all in good fun one moment, and then, like, the next, they act like you're in their living room shitting on their carpet. They're so pissed off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just... Let's see, and the wildest part is, if I'm hacking, I'm not a god who just knows whether anyone else knows, is unless I see it, so they could be hiding it. Oh. It's starting to hurt my head. Actually, hold up. Yeah, we can use Bonk. Yeah, let's do this. Ooh. Because subtle hacks do exist, but you just choose obvious ones. I got you. Yeah, like, there are definitely ones to where, like, you could make it, like, not even seem obvious to anyone. Like, I could see that. Oh, not bad. Man, eat a dick. There we go. That thing's dead. That thing died hard. Because I believe in going all out if you're going to do something bad like hiking games. Don't... Yeah, like... That's like fucking people looking steroid ripped in the gym and they're going to a Planet Fitness. I'm like, you're all roided up in the cheapest gym in town. What the fuck are you trying to actually prove to anybody? Most people up in here are in here because the place is cheap. Like, what do you want? Like, I'm talking about the guys that are borderline so fucking wide that, like, they can, like, they gotta turn sideways to go through doors. And I'm like, man, y'all must have missed the announcement when people said, like, hey, that shit ain't that appealing anymore. Like, I think the last time that was, like, super appealing and everything like that were the days of, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff like that. And now it's, like, don't get me wrong, you still got fit people. But they're not just, like, wide as fucking, like, a door. See, ironically, despite not even trying to hide, I'm uncaught off after nearly 5 years, with the exception of that one time I purposefully got caught. Well, that's the thing, is that, like, it really depends on the game that you're playing, too. Like, sometimes they're a little bit more diligent about that kind of thing. And I don't think Pokemon is as diligent as people think. Like, not really. Like, if they wanted to, they could do more. But they don't. And they only ever decide to really do stuff at just random points in time. Like, every couple of years, I think is fair to say. Oh. So you do research before targeting a game so you know which ones have lax devs who never ban people and... Okay. So you go into it like... You don't go into it half-cocked. Cocked. It's funny. Alright. We're getting closer and closer. Well, that's the thing, though, is that I don't really mind that kind of stuff because I would never want to be, like, quote-unquote, like, personally, like, endorsed or something like that from, like, the Pokemon company itself or anything like that. Because that would mean that I would have to watch my mouth. And I don't want to work that hard. And I gotta say, like, crafting Pokemon and stuff like that is kind of fun. Oh, okay, so it was a circle. Cat goo. Oh, shit. Well, we learn something new every day, everyone. Asher loves the cock. Ooh, okay. This one may get us right where we need to be. Because we can definitely do this with Sarah. Man, I still can't get over that. Ah! A man of many tastes, I see. Yeah, we'll just bitter blade it. Come on, bitter blade. Bitter blade! Yes, thank you. There we go. Nearly halfway down. Come on, if we can get one more before he sets up his barrier. Oh, man. That blows. Alright, Sarah snapped out of confusion, so it's just straight up damage. We're good. That sucks, though. Ooh. I hope that this theory works. Because I know that Terastalize isn't going to help us necessarily, but I think that if you just Terastalize in general and you start hitting, I think your moves do a little bit more. Maybe? I'm hoping. Kinda looks like it. And we're just gonna stay at full health. Alright. We'll get him. We'll get him. This is good. Almost got him. We gonna get him. That's right, barriers down, bitch. Say I literally talked to Cheers before starting to cheat in a game, and I go up to legit players pretending to be a utter noob and tell them about scary stuff I saw hackers do. Oh, okay. A tactician. You get into it, man. Let's see. Alright. Man, we are so close. Yeah, it just seems so far. Like, I'm perfectly willing to go in there with a level 60 team at this point. It just seems like the better way to go about things. Oh, we can... Okay. What's that? It's not a raid. Oh, Jolteon. What's that? Been the official Diablo 3 Discord for Switch for a year now. And... Wow. Well, that's the thing. I think Diablo 3 is now to the point where hardly anybody cares. Well, I'll tell you something that I don't mind is like, I kind of like the concept of going in with like a pre-done character and blasting through a game. Like sometimes it's legit fun. Like a Souls game or something like that. It definitely turns it into a different game. Like, you have the fear of death, but it's significantly, like, downgraded. Let's see, that server actually strong. Wow. And meanwhile, they're just like, this guy's pretty cool. I like him. And then you're just like, you fools. Oh, this is... For some reason, I thought that was small instead of extra small. What's this? Ow. 3... Yeah, we could do that. We might as well do that. We got a Pokemon that can do it. Hmm. Six followers in one day. Holy shit, though. That's nuts. I think that prompt is gonna be, like... I think that's gonna be a permanent addition. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay. We're closer. We're getting there. That's all I could really say. All right. Cool. Ooh. Wee. The Temtem server for 4 months uncaught as a hacker, despite participating in voice chats and playing with them too. Man, you living on the edge. Yeah, like, I think I can really relate to some of that stuff because of my connections, like, to the Xenoverse 2 community of modders. Because, shit, man, that modding community is amazing. Like, they do so much with seemingly so little. Like, there's no official mod support, yet we have, like, pretty snazzy tools and stuff like that. It's nuts. Like, and it allows people to really create the character that they really want to make. Because let me tell you something that's really stupid that has never been addressed with Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2. There's only 5 outfits per race that can be colorable, to where you can customize the colors of them. All the rest of them are preset. Someone went in and made every single outfit colorable. Meanwhile, if you try to play online with that mod, you can't. I mean, what's wrong with having a mod that allows you to just put a different color onto an outfit? It doesn't make any sense. And then some of my oldest friends from that community, they're making probably the biggest, like the most anticipated mod for Xenoverse 2. They're converting the Majin male mod, or male race, from the fat-looking Boo into what looks like more of the Super Boo and Evil Boo. So that's part of it, and then they're converting the Namekian race into a bio-android race, to where you can have an android-like cell. Like, it's nuts. I'm on some man behind the slaughter shit. What? Oh god. Gotta focus. Okay, there we go. And alright. Man, I wish I knew memes. I wish I could keep up with them. Only memes I know are just from random YouTubers that I watch, pretty much. So unless it's from Oni Plays, Super Mega Game Grumps, or the Djibouti Boys, I hardly know. I feel like such an old man. I'm out of touch with the times. this be? Brick Break. That could be useful. We do have a Pokemon with Brick Break, but it's a consistent move, is the thing. And that's what you want in a Nuzlocke. Like, close combat is good and everything like that, but then you start to think about, like, yeah, but what if it doesn't kill? Your defenses have just been lowered. That's not good. And not that, the only thing is that not that many teams in the game use stuff like Light Screen and Barrier. So that kind of goes off the table a little bit too. What's this? Sandstorm, okay. Yeah, we take that. I don't know what would use it. See, the other day I was on my hack save in the Diablo server and needed help with something. And deadass, I invited someone into co-op to help me figure it out and stalled them perfectly by saving. I'm eating dinner, let's see. I'm eating dinner quickly and hit all my hacked gear that lets me deal 100 times the max damage and took off my unreleased cosmetics and came back and was never suspected. Because I quickly forged armor at the blacksmith in like 3 minutes. Man, you just get a rush. Like, that actually reminds me too. There's this one dude that's in Xenoverse 2. And I don't know if he's necessarily like a hacker, but he's doing shit like... he has a fucking YouTube channel, and his whole thing is that he's undefeated and everything like that. And if you like go into any one of his videos, everybody's just like, yeah, he's undefeated because he disconnects every time he's about to lose, and he only keeps the footage of any match that he wins. That's the difference. And I'm like, that's a weird flex. Like, I hate shit like that. Like his own quote-unquote community is doing that shit. Like, if I'm gonna do some braggart shit about that, it's gonna be for the meme that, like, I show all the times when I fuck up. Like, because that's just funnier to me. Nothing's funnier than having a whole bunch of bravado and then all of a sudden just everything caving in around you. See, Giga Drain? Okay. But, you know, the interesting thing about all of it, though, is... Yeah, it's not. It really isn't. You can get away with probably a whole bunch of shit. Like, there's a server that I know of that does bots that'll just trade you gen Pokemon and everything like that. I don't think they have Scarlet and Violet up yet, but... Like, I check. I do. Because there's, like, there's certain things, not even shinies, that I would kind of like. Like, I would like a fucking goddamn ability patch, you know? I don't think that's too much to ask for. Just little stuff, like an ability patch, the ability to change, like, maybe 1 or 2 of my Pokemon's height to max. Like, just stuff like that. Ain't hurting nobody. Oh. Jeez. That is nuts. Yeah, Pokemon ain't checking, man. Like like I said, they check every once in a while. And I do mean that in the most literal sense. Like maybe every couple of years they'll check. But beyond that, not really. Not really. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Hold on. Okay. Whew. I was about to be like, did one of my Joy-Cons go kaput? But yeah, like, I think they realized that... Okay, here's the thing. If it was just a regular set of Joy-Cons, I might take the L. But it's not. See, I'll show you. These are the ones that came with the Monster Hunter Rise edition of the Nintendo Switch, which is what I have. So I would definitely send them bitches off. Like 100%. And I would even be all like, and if you have a spare Pro controller lying around, could you sell me that? You know, for the trouble of having to actually send this bitch in. And I'll even make it into a nice little story for my chat. Yeah, I think we do this one. This'll be easy. And plus, we get mediums for this. That's fine. But we're getting closer and closer. Brought Iron Head Jirachi into Brilliant Diamond, Shine Pearl Link Bowser. Man, they really aren't checking, are they? Shame on you, Nintendo. Enforce the rules of your own fucking game. Okay. Alright, no catches. No catches. Alright. That's not too bad. Shiny Marshadow into Sword and Shield casual battles? Oh, yeah, that's right, because fucking Marshadow is still shiny locked. That's right. Fuck, I forgot about that. Because, yeah, mythical Pokemon only will be shiny if, like, that's what Nintendo, like, intends for them to be. Or, you know, that's how they want it to be. All I know is that a shiny Keldeo shiny. That sounds about right. I just know that like there have been a lot of people going in and making shiny Koraidon and Miraidon just appear, which is insane to me. I'm just like, how? Oh yeah, the shiny Galar birds. Holy shit. Those things were awesome looking. I didn't, of course I didn't participate in the battles to actually get them, so I do not have them. But those are fucking awesome shinies. Like, I know they're just their Cantonian, like, colors, but it just works so well. Like, even Moltres, like, who objectively, like, you would look at that and be all like, but isn't it just the same? It's like, nah, it just works better somehow. Like, it still maintains a look of menace. And that's just the stuff you've got online. Man, Asher, you just keep on telling the class. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow, like in between work and everything like that, I can actually keep on making a dent in the home and national decks. Because I've got less than 40 to go. And I would love to get that really nice shiny Magerna. No thank you. I do not want to die. Join me for co-op for like 5 minutes. At some point, I definitely will take you up on that, man. Let's see. Ooh. That's a good one. We do have more physical attackers, so we probably got a decent chance that something in our party can learn X-Scissor. It's just a matter of who, and how overall useful it'll actually be for us. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. Oh yeah, so I don't think this is a controversial opinion at all. The champion of the Elite Four sucks. And I actually have even more reason to believe this than just like, oh, she's boring and oh, she like sucks. Blah, blah, blah. Like, just little stuff like that. I have a much better example of why. And it was from the last Nuzlocke that I did. The reason that the champion sucks is because her entire team can be dealt with by a Scizor. Just a Scizor. As long as you're paying attention, and if you don't have any restrictions on like healing items, and even then you'd maybe only need like maybe 1 or 2, a Scizor can defeat her entire team. Let's see, in Brilliant, let's see, in BDSP, prior to home compatibility, I went into link battles with unobtainable Pokemon and stuff that was unattainable. Let's see. I mean, that makes, like, that does not surprise me at all. Like, there is no way that they've got their head on a swivel like that much in order to be able to catch all that shit. Like, they've made their own creatures so complicated that there is hardly a way sometimes to decipher what's been, like, manufactured and what's not been, that I think they almost give up except for when it's time to, like, you know, do official shit. And then they care. Then they'll start doing stuff. There we go, sleep talk. EXP candy, yay. Just give me some god dang son of a bitchin' candies. You motherfucker. Fucker. Okay, icy wind. Not bad. It's alright. We're probably not going to use it. But you know, it's a thing that you can have. You can have a thing. You know what I mean? You can go there, you can have a thing. You have a good old time. Come on. Okay. So I'm gonna say it. There needs to be a place where you can just straight up buy rare candies. Because there has been in Sword and Shield, in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and technically in Legends Arceus. This is the game that just doesn't have it. And I would expect it to be something along the lines of like, oh, you gotta spend league points, but you're like, fucking fine. But, like, it needs to be an option. But something tells me they're probably saving it, like, for the DLC. Some kind of Coliseum-ish type thing that they do. Because this doesn't have, let's see. No. Like, with battle points, you could do it in Sword and Shield. And I'm pretty sure you could do it with, like, the equivalent in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Because, like, that's how I got my trifecta of Pokemon all the way to level 100. We did the, we did basically the tower equivalent in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and we got rare candies as rewards. We got ability patches as well, which was awesome. Because I finally got to get my Feraligatr to have sheer power as its ability. Because I was worried I was going to have to raise an entirely new Feraligatr just to get sheer power. And then whenever I saw ability patch, I was like, oh, hope! Well, extra large candies are pretty close. I mean, they get you where you want to go. Like, basically you could pay for essentially leveling. Like, that's basically what I mean. In some way, shape, or form you could. But in this game, I don't think there is a way. Unless I've just missed it completely. Oh. I just thought of something. Okay. I just had to see. Just had to see. Because if you don't see, you never know. You never know what you got until you see what it is that you got, you know? Like, how hard do extra large candies fall off at, like, later levels? Or is it pretty much like extra large is enough to at least guarantee a level whenever you start getting to, like, into the 90s and stuff like that? Because I imagine they gotta fall off a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Okay. In all Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I've only caught the following shiny. Oh. Koraidon and Miraidon, man. Specifically Koraidon, like, that shiny. So good. So good. Like, if only you could actually ride a shiny Koraidon, you know? Like, that's definitely something that someone's gonna mod into the game, though. Like, it's almost a certainty. Ooh, jeez. Hello there, Cyclozar. Oh, they did. Awesome. You can tell I'm getting tired because of how quiet I am. Ah, Jesus. Okay, you know what? We actually have every Pokemon except for one at level 60, so I think it's time to kinda like just call it, because I might just do that part on my own just by walking around and everything like that. Because that's what this has just evolved into. What's super funny is co-op breeding. Let me give a streamer a Froakie. Oh man. Did they just kind of go, what the fuck did you just do? What have you done? I'm gonna get banned. It's like, no, not really. You didn't generate it, did you? No. I think that's what, like, they'll look at. They suggested it oh, they wanted you to do it. Okay. Well, then, yeah. I think it's so weird that they don't have, like... God, if they really wanted to get people psyched up for the next for like the DLC for this game, they would have had a thing to where Professor Clavel calls you and he gives you one of the Kalos starters. People would have went into fucking overdrive if that was a thing. Like, they would have been like, oh my god, Kalos confirmed, Kalos confirmed. Be like, easy, 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 hold on. We wanted to do this because we realized that this is game number 4 and these guys still aren't even in the game. And then, like, if you do the Ace tournament, it would give you Unova. It's like, oh my god, Black and White confirmed. It's like, well, we'll give it a few months and we'll talk about it. But no, again. Let's see, did we actually... Did I see that right? Yeah, I'm not saying that's gonna happen. I'm just saying, like, that would...
It's Christmas!
That would be how everybody would react. Okay. So we will actually finish the stream on the positive note of being prepared to battle the Elite Four in the next stream. So, in the next stream, we will actually go up against the Elite Four, and after that, we'll decide exactly what we want to do next, whether it is... Alright, man. I appreciate you coming in, though. Always love to have a conversation and back and forth and all that. And thanks for the follow today, by the way, man. It means a lot. And same thing, thank you to LC Hot Sauce, Poppy Doggo, Asher the Modder just said that, Dead Space Nova, NJ, and Official Jet. This has been, I think, the busiest day for me as far as followers, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But yeah, we'll figure out what we do after the Elite Four win or lose. We may continue to just beat the rest of this save file. We may take a look back at my fun run team, which I would love to do because it's a cool little team. I like it. It may not be Nuzlocke rules, but we can still do the thing where every new follower forces me into a trainer battle. So, yeah. Because it's completely unnecessary. And we'll probably do, and because there's nothing on the line, for the fun run, we may go into a battle that is purposefully kind of up there. Like, I think that might actually be kind of fun. Yeah, we might do that. But that's going to be it for me. Again, thanks to everyone who followed today, and thanks to anybody who winds up watching the VOD. Had a lot of fun today. 9 hours streamed. And hopefully one day this is just what I do. Like, all day, day for a living. And, you know... Even if not, this is a one-of-a-kind experience, and I love it, and, like, you never know, man. Could happen, but if not, this is just fun to do. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next stream.